Bam, bam, bam. Take off this do-rag real quick. What up, people? Ooh, 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 boy. Good God. Them things swimming, boy. Good God. Man, hold on. Let me fix some stuff real quick. What's going on, Kenny Will, C Cam? What's going on? What's going on, baby? Oh, man, I've been at home a little bored, man. That's why I want to come on here real quick. Get the snapback right. All right. Native girl, what's going on? D-Ron Brownie, what's going on? What's going on? Chocolate Drop, what's up with you? Hey, just let y'all know I don't follow basketball. I just like the hat. So it ain't the team, it's the hat. It ain't the team, it's the scheme. You know what I'm saying? Steven, what's going on? What's going on? Let me try to get this daggone stick lit in a little bit. See, Cam, I am smoking a Anastasia by Caldwell, man. I don't know if you had these before, but they're pretty good. Anastasia by Caldwell. Pretty good. Got me a double shot espresso from Starbucks. Yeah, so when it comes down to my hats, man, I got a whole bunch of different teams when it comes to basketball. Football, the only hat I wear is Steelers. I might have a whole bunch of different colors, but Steelers the only football hat I wear. And in baseball, I got a bunch of different teams in baseball too, because there's no one team I follow. I just like the colors and stuff like that to go with my clothes or whatever. That's all. Native girl, what kind of cake you making? Girl, you got that Betty Crocker going on back there, don't you? Girl, let me tell you. What kind of cake you making? Oh, he likes Green Bay. Where is my cutter? There we go. Vanilla with chocolate icing, they call that church cake. That's what they call church cake. Y'all know why they call a vanilla cake with chocolate icing church cake? Because anytime you go to a Baptist cake sale, that's what they got. They're going to have that vanilla with chocolate icing. That's chocolate. Ooh, shit. That's what they call church cake. I'm about to mess some things up over here. What's going on my TV back there? I need to turn that damn TV off. I need to clean up this damn man cave. That's what I need to do. Vanilla cake. Hey, Native girl, I need you to make me a strawberry cake with cream cheese icing. That's what I want. Strawberry with cream cheese icing. That's one of my favorite cakes right there. Joe Morgan, what's going on, man? How you doing? How is it going? I just wanted to come on here, man. I've been on quarantine for the last 4 or 5 days so far. I've only had 5 days. My daughter, she tested positive for the virus. And the only symptom she had was loss of taste and smell. That was it. She didn't even have a fever. She ran 97 degrees the whole time. I've been checking her every day, 97 degrees the whole time, but she still tested positive. So I had to be on quarantine. She's going to be on quarantine. I've been on quarantine for a little while. She's on quarantine. So it is what it is. I mean, she's good. She's not having any other symptoms other than loss of taste or smell. So we're good. Yeah, man, that TV in the background, man, that's my little projector, man. It's I think the bulbing is going out. I got another backup bulb for it, but it's not as bright as it used to be. So I think the bulb is going out on it. So I might get that switched out here a little bit. C Cam Sam's at that Publix cake. Oh man. Hey, native girl, hey, you make that cake, I'm coming to get it. As a therapist, you got good info on that one. Okay. Like I said, man, it's not really no symptoms, man. She just, like I said, just lost her taste and smell. And they say it takes a while for her taste and smell to come back. So we'll see. Let me move this camera over a little bit because I don't like the way this is sitting. Let's see. I don't like the way that's sitting. I like to look at the camera. Hope this ain't making none of y'all sick or nothing like that. All right, that's better. Here we go. Here we go. We in. We in. Nay. All right, let's do it. Armed and Dangerous, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming in, Chia. So Major Dragonborn says, would you suggest becoming a policeman, sheriff, deputy, or a state patrol? It depends on what you want to do, man. It depends on what you want to do, man. There are different jobs with each. With the sheriff's deputy, you got to deal with the court system. You got to deal with civil process a lot more. You got to deal with, different things. Police, you just deal with the regular old 911 call. State patrol, you deal with something different. Our highway patrol here, all they deal with is wrecks and, traffic stuff is usually what they deal with here. Now you have State Bureau of Investigation. They do more investigations for the state and stuff like that. So it just depends on what all you want to do, man. If you're like me personally, I prefer being a police officer. Any kind of police officer, that's what I would prefer. Sheriff's deputies are the same thing as long as you're on the road. With the sheriff's deputy, you have to deal with being in the jail as well. They have to deal with the jail. They have to deal with the courtroom and all that stuff. But as long as I don't have to be in the jail or the courtroom, I say they do the same job that I do. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good job as well. So, I mean, it just depends on what all you want to do, man. Some people like to be in the jail. Some people like to be in the courthouse. Some people like to just deal with wrecks. Some people like to just deal with speeders and stuff like that. That's why the highway patrol is there. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what you want to do. Native girl, I'm going to take you up on that. I'm going to take you up on that. All right, so Fly MSB says, when can you show us more tips about firearms? What kind of tips are you looking for, man? I will show you whatever you want. But what kind of tips are you looking for? I got a few other things that I'm coming out with as far as my EDC and things of that sort. But what kind of tips are you looking for in particular? BJ Burton, what's going on, man? What's going on? Safety. I did a EDC on it before. The safest way to carry EDC and not EDC, concealed carry. I did a concealed carry video. It got pretty good response on it. But when you talk about safety, there are so many things, man, when you talk about safety, man. And I don't know exactly what it is that you're looking for when you're talking about safety. Let me get my cigar lit real quick. Paperwork safety. See, I did a video on that, man. I did a video on keeping good records of your firearms and that kind of thing, man. And, that was neither here nor there. That was one of those things, man. I got a good response, kind of, sort of, and then I got a bad response as well. So, like I said, hold on one second. I'm trying to fix this camera. Like I said, man, if you want to look at my, not somebody wants to call me while I'm on live, and I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to answer that because I'm on live. So, So I'm not going to do that. But if you want to all right, Steven, if you have a question, just go ahead and ask the question. I'll get to it. I'll get to it in the live. If anybody got questions or whatever, I will get to them. All right. Now, when it comes to paperwork, safety, and all that stuff, I have one on that. Guys, just hold on one second. Man, you got so many. I'm just an important person right now, right? When I go live, you know what I'm saying? So just hold on one second. All right. So he says handling and what's a good firearm. I have a video on that too, man. Prince Gold, if you go back into some of my old videos, I have what my opinion on a good first gun, and I really don't have an opinion on what is a good first gun, but my outlook on how to choose a good first gun. You just got to go back into some of my old videos and look at that, man. I'll do some updated videos also on some stuff, but as far as like gun safety and stuff like that, man, just go through my old videos, see what you can see. And go from there. I'm trying to look at my things real quick to see. All right, let me catch up. I did not. BJ Burton says, Fly Prince Gold. I hope I answered your question, man. I hope I answered your question on what you want to see and everything like that. Just go through my old videos, and the next time I go live, if you have any suggestions on something I might have missed or something you want me to go over, I'll do it. No problem. That ain't no problem. All right, guys. I just got like 5 or 6 calls at one time for some reason, so I'm trying to get my stuff back together. Just bear with me, please. All right, BJ says, you see where the Vice President Kimber is against constitutional carry? No, I did not see that. I saw a video on, who was it? Let me see. It was, golly, he just had a video up on something about Kimber, and I guess that's what it was. But I did not see where Kimber was against it. No, I did not see that. I don't know why any gun company would be against constitutional carry. I just don't understand why they would be against that. All right, Steven says, when you're off, do you carry a tactical bag for your AR? So Steven, I am putting together a EDC video. All right, I do carry an EDC bag. All right, but what is in that bag is going to be in that video. So I don't want to spoil it because I want y'all to watch the video. All right, so I will be putting up an EDC video soon about what I carry in my bag, all that stuff, if I carry an AR or not like that every day or not. All that stuff will be in my EDC video. So y'all stay tuned for that. Michael Grasso says pineapple and jalapeno pizza. I don't do jalapenos. I'll do pineapples, but I don't do anything really spicy, man. I don't like spicy food. Troy says, how are you dealing with the ammo shortage? I'm not, man. I'm not. It's hard. So okay, so let me give you an example of just how I am right now standing and as far as my ammo. Before the ammo shortage, I had a little over 12,000 rounds of 9mm. I'm getting close to 5,000 rounds. That's why I don't go out to the range as much anymore. So, and the reason why I'm getting down I went down so fast in this year is because I started doing so many videos for YouTube. I started my YouTube and I was just out. I just dropped a video of the range compilation, and that is not even that 12 minutes of me being at the range, and that's just old video, guys. That's not me recently going out to the range or anything like that. That was old video, old clips of other videos, some video that I didn't even put out on video. But that is, man, I've got enough to make another 3 or 4 range compilation videos, man. That's how much I've shot this last 6 months. And before that 6 months, I shot a lot without even doing any video on. So that's how I got down to 9,000. I mean, right around 5,000 rounds of 9mm right now. And that's just 9mm. That doesn't count my 40, my 45, my 357 SIG, my any other rounds that I might have, my 223, my 7.62 by 39. Those are the main rounds that I shoot, and that doesn't even include those. I'm just talking about 9mm. So I've done a lot of shooting this last year, a lot of shooting. I have a lot of video also, and I'm gonna be doing some more range compilation videos. Y'all just hold off. I'll be doing some range compilation videos. So, and so right now, I'm just keeping the ammo that I have, not really buying anything else right now because I do have a good little stockpile. Once I get down to like, man, once I hit that $5,000 round mark, I'm gonna start looking into buying some more because I'm almost there. I'm a little bit off. I probably got like another 2,000, 3,000 rounds to go before I hit that mark. But I'm trying to wait it out to see if ammo prices are going to go down before I actually start buying anything else. Prince Gold, man, no problem, man. I appreciate your support, bro. Really appreciate that. Let me see. Armored Angel says, have you shot the Rock Island double stack 1911? No, I have not shot that yet. I don't, man, the 2011s, the double stack 1911 is kind of like a 2011, but no, I have not shot that yet. I want to get the, my next 1911 that I'm getting on the list for right now, unless I find something else that I want to replace it with, is going to be that SIG 10mm 1911. That I want that thing so bad. Because it is 10mm, and I just feel like that is a great 1911 round. I know there's a 9mm 1911. I don't feel like 1911 should be a 9mm. I don't feel like 1911 should be in 380. But 10mm, yes, sir. I will get that ASAP. I'm trying to get that ASAP. Prince Gold, I do have a home defense video also, man. So go ahead and look that up too. I got you covered, bro. Got you covered, man. Just go ahead and look at them. They have safeties on SIG 365s if that's your thing. I don't really care if a gun has a safety or not, because I've been carrying Glocks for so long without safeties. So safety is not a thing that I really look for. If it has a safety, okay. I don't use it. Unless I'm storing it. If I store the weapon if I store the weapon on my wall and it has a safety, I engage the safety. Yes. But it is not anything that I use when I carry. I don't use a safety when I carry. Joe Morgan says, I'll sling a carbine and check the mail, creeps the neighbors out. Let me tell you something, man. I carry a gun everywhere I go. I do carry a gun everywhere I go. I have a gun on me most of the time when I'm in the house. If I'm going to a room and I'm not sure if a gun is in there, I will carry a gun to that room. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in the living room or something like that, I don't keep a gun in the living room. So I usually have a gun if I'm going to be sitting in the living room, which I'm not in the living room that much anyway. But like all the rooms that I go to that I frequent, like my man cave has at least 6 or 7 guns in here. My bedroom has even more in there. So, I mean, there's a gun everywhere whenever I go to my house. And then, like, when I leave out, I usually have a gun on me. Even when I was at the range, if you look at the range videos, usually when I'm at the range shooting a gun, I have a gun that has my, unless I'm doing, like, holster drills or something like that, I usually have a gun in a holster on my side while I'm at the range, and it has my defense ammo in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I've always done. C Cam says only serial killers eat pineapples on their pizza. Oh man. In law enforcement class at my local tech school. So Caleb says, "Hey Dizzle, I am an aspiring police officer in a law enforcement class at my local tech school. Many deputies, dad works with R, saying I should not join because of the times. What should I do?" Bro, listen, I would never tell anybody to not join something just because of the times, bro. I mean, I wouldn't tell anybody. We got a rookie now, man, and he's joining at a very, very bad time for his training because of the virus and everything that's going on with that. I mean, it's just not a good time for his training. But I would have never told him not to join if it's something that you love. If somebody was to ever tell me not to join and I didn't join and miss out on what I've been involved in these last 16 years, man, I would have hated them for that. So I would never tell you not to join. What I will tell you is it is a different job now than it was 16 years ago. Law enforcement has changed a lot. So I don't know if you know what you're getting yourself into. A lot of people don't. A lot of people getting into law enforcement have no idea what they're getting themselves into. So if it's something that you really wanted to do and have always wanted to do, go ahead and do it, bro. Don't let anybody tell you not to do it. Go ahead and do it. At least you can say, if you stop doing it, at least you can say you knew what you stopped when you stopped. But if you've never done it before, you never know what you're missing out on. So go ahead and do it, bro. Go ahead and do it. All right. Josh, man, I'm just talking about you, man. I love you, bro. Love you, bro. That's the rookie. Oh, I bet you do miss me. I bet you do miss me. Let me see. I'm trying to catch up, guys, because I got behind when everybody was calling me and stuff. So let's see where we're at. Shit, I'm way behind. Joe Morgan says, I have 0 ball ammo for my 9mm. Started late, but I only stock defense ammo. See, the thing about it is, most of my ammo that I have stockpiled is ball ammo. I do have defense ammo. My defense ammo, I keep my gun stored with defense ammo in it, okay? But when I go to the range, I change out to ball ammo. I keep it at the same grain. And right now, I have like 2 or 3 different defense ammo. Right now, I have some of this Winchester Ranger ammo, 147 grain, and that I'm carrying in my X carry right now. And that's what I'm carrying in my X carry right now. I've got a couple thousand rounds of that. Well, not a couple thousand. I got a couple hundred rounds of that for some defense. I have HST ammo that I carry also. And gold dot. I have some gold dot 9mm ammo that I carry also. All right. I have a couple rounds of all of them. But I have a couple thousand rounds of 127 grain. I think it's 127 grain 9mm that I usually go to the range and just shoot with and practice with. Joe Morgan says, I just got my 1911 out today. What kind of 1911 is it? Vance says, crunchy Taco Bell tacos are soft. I don't do Taco Bell really, man. I have tasted the Taco Bell fries, those fries that they have, but I really don't like Taco Bell that much, man. If I'm going to do tacos, I'm going to a restaurant, a taco restaurant. I don't really do Taco Bell. Oh, okay. It was the 45 you showed me. Yeah, that's not a 1911, Joe. I'm sorry, but that's not a 1911. Oh, so the Rock Island is a 10mm. Okay. But is it double stacked? I don't want a 10mm double stacked. I want a 10mm regular 1911. I don't want the Rock. If it's double stacked, I don't want that. Josh Atkins says, are you actually a Warriors fan or only when they are winning? I am not anything fan when it comes to basketball. I don't have an actual team that I'm fans of when it comes to basketball. I like the Hornets just because they're Charlotte, but I can't say I'm an actual fan because I don't watch basketball. I like the scheme. I like the hat. I like the way it looks. That's why I'm wearing it. So it has nothing to do with the actual team, Josh, only because I like the scheme. not the team. Got that? I like the scheme, not the team. Your boy got bars. Bars. Prince Gold says, do you have ARs? Do you have an AR? He asked me if I have an AR. And I'll make sure I'll watch him. I'm late. I'm new to the channel. Okay, so Prince Gold, I'm gonna let my subscribers let you know if I have any ARs in my collection. All right, Prince Gold, I'm gonna you need to go back and watch some old video because I got some ARs. Wavy, what's going on with you? C-Cam says, I have more 45 than I do 9mm. I really need 300 blackout. I only have 209 rounds left. Yeah, you need some more 300 blackout. I don't even have a 300 blackout, actually, man. Man, I was looking back at my stock at how many 223s I have and 5.56 ARs I have. Man, I could probably change one of those into, because I literally have over 15 5.56 223s. I'm not going to tell y'all exactly. I don't like to tell you exactly how many guns I have. I'm not going to tell you how many I have, but I have over 15 5.56 223s. So I don't know why I don't have a 300 blackout yet. I really don't understand why I don't have one yet, man. Truthfully speaking, I don't understand. Arnold Nature says the Staccato C2 1911 is a nice, but man, 2000 is a listen, anything Staccato, I will not look into buying right now, man. They're just a little overpriced for me. For what you're getting, it's a nice gun. I will say it's a nice gun, hands down, very nice gun, but just my budget, my price range for a 1911 when there are so many other ones that are just a lot more cheaper. And the double stack 1911s are really not, man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Staccato is just a very overpriced 1911 for me. Prince Gold, man. Like I said, man, you got to go back and look at some of the videos. I got some home defense videos. I got carrying concealed videos, all kinds. Rescue, what's going on, man? How you doing? Caleb, no problem, bro. Yeah, that Sega 12. See, Cam, if you could have got that Sega, but see, listen, I am so upset. I didn't get the what was it? The an FN Scar. I'm mad I didn't get the FN Scar when I could have at $1,800. I could have got the FN Scar maybe a year and a half ago, and I did not. I told myself I was going to wait because I had just got the MMP. No, not the MMP, the MPX. Just got the MPX, and I was like, let me wait, save up a little bit more money, then I'll get it. And I never got around to getting it, man. I kick myself in the butt every time I think about it. Joe Dirtybeard says, I want to go to the range. What's your favorite thing to shoot? What is my favorite thing to shoot, man? I don't know. My MPX, man, I love shooting that MPX. I don't take it to the range that much because once I counted up my 9mm and figured out I was below like 7,000 rounds or close to 7,000 rounds or something like that, and the MPX is a 9mm with 30-round magazines and they go quick, I stopped taking that MPX to the range because I just do it so I just shoot so quick with that gun. So I stopped taking that. So right now, my favorite thing to shoot right now, I have to be my 1911. My 1911. I love to shoot all my 1911s. Joe Morgan knows some good ammo. That's some good ammo you got. Let me see. Chris Tall, what's going on? Guys, I am way behind in the chat, so just hold off. I'm trying to go through all of the questions. So just hold off, man. Tone says he drove 3 hours out of the way and he couldn't get no ammo. No double stacks. Chris Tall says bars. Yes, I got bars, son. Bars. Not the team, just the scheme, baby. Bars. See, C-Cam says he wants a Dan Weston 1911. Man, boy, you paying some money with that too. You paying some money with that too, man. Let me see. Chris Tall says he has guns, a lot of guns. Rescue says, word, bro, ARs and cigars. You know it. And this cigar right here is fire. I like this. This cigar is fire. I like it. It's an Anastasia by Caldwell, man. Very good cigar, man. C-Cam, you might want to go ahead and try that out. Gats and Grips, what's going on, man? What's going on? Appreciate you coming in. Like I said, guys, I am way behind. I'm trying to catch up. So let me catch up real quick to what you guys are talking about. I'm skipping over a lot. If y'all are talking between each other, I'm skipping over your comments. All right, let me see. Chris Tall videos. All right. Joe Dirty says, do you have an AK? Yeah, I haven't. I don't have a true AK. I have an AK on an AR platform. It's 7.2 by 7.62 by 39 on an AR platform, though. I don't have a true AK. I think the next rifle I buy, though, is probably going to be a Palmetto State AK. And I'm going to get a Palmetto State AK. I've heard some good things about it, so I'm going to just go ahead and just go ahead and buy one of those, man, and just be done with it. So I can say I actually have a true AK. What happened was, man, I was buying ARs, and then, you know, the whole brace thing came out where they're making ARs a little bit shorter and stuff like that. So I started buying those, and I just went crazy with those, man. That's why I got so many ARs now, man, because I just went crazy with buying the ARs and the braces. And then I started building my own. And then people were like, can you build it for me? And I was like, yeah, I'll build it for you. So I'll go ahead and build it for you before they even paid for it. And I liked it so much, so I didn't want to sell them. So yeah, I just, man, I don't know, man. I just started getting stupid. Gats and Grips says we need to make a channel together. Where you at, Gats and Grips? You in North Carolina? Wavy says I'm scared of AKs. Man, I ain't scared of Nathan. I'm scared of them prices they going for right now, but I ain't scared of Nathan. Let me see. So Stream says don't worry about getting a scar because the replacement parts are expensive. I'm glad you told me that. I didn't know that. Nah, Prince Gold asked me if they let me work since I've been quarantined. No, I have not been at work, man. I've just been at home, just chilling. Wish I could go to work. Hopefully I'll be going to work pretty soon. What's today? Tuesday. I'll be going back to work Thursday. So I'll be going back to work Thursday, and then I'm back off for the weekend. But then Monday and Tuesday, I'll be back on my regular schedule. So be trying to get back at. Rescue said he's trying to get Olight to support his channel. Did I see the new Olight pen? Yeah, man, when that Olight pen rescue, now you know I'm an Olight fanatic. All right, I got every single Olight weapon light, every EDC light that they came out with, except for the Warrior Mini. I did not get the Warrior Mini because I just did not like the way it was set up. So I got the let me see. Oh no, I do have the Warrior Mini. It's one other one. It's the other one, the Boulder Mini. The Boulder Mini I didn't get, but I do have the Warrior Mini. I like the Warrior Mini because it's got this butt cap, like, and you can it's bright too. But I've got almost every Olight that they came out with, especially that Olight pen. I wear that on my outer carrier vest when I'm at work, man. And I'm telling you, when I'm at a car and I just need to look, I want just some light, have both of my hands free, I'll turn on that Olight pen and it lights up that car, bro. I love that pen. Chris 77, what's going on? Chicago, man, you always picking up something. You got a VP9 now. Where are you getting all these guns from? Gatson Gun says, ever try the acid blonde? I don't do acids, man. I don't like them. I don't like any of the acids. I don't even do them. Acid cigars. I don't do those that much. H-Town, okay. Gatson Guns, you a little far from me, bro. I don't know if we can do a video together because you a little far from me, bro. I don't know who flipping that bill. Puff gives. Oh man. Yes, Native Girl, I do have the Olight pen. It's on my carrier. My carrier is not downstairs. It's upstairs, or no, my carrier is in my police car, so I'd have to go outside to get that. So I will. I'll let you. Maybe my next live. I'm going live again Friday, so I'll bring that pen Friday and let you see that Olight pen when I go live Friday. So like I use the Olight and it writes good too. I use the Olight pen for a lot of stuff, man. I mean it comes in handy a lot for what I do for my police work. Like if I want both of my hands free, I stick it right here because I have a Molly carrier, so I stick it through my Molly right here, and I'll turn that thing on, and I don't have to use my hands to hold a light or anything, man. Now, that ain't going to be as good as my flashlight, of course, but if I'm standing right in front of somebody and I want to look at their license or something with both my hands free and I have a license in my hand and the light, I can still have one hand free, I'll do that, man, and that light comes in handy. Hayward, what's going on, man? Appreciate it. Gatson Guns, if you want to come out here, man, we'll make it happen, bro. We will make it happen. You let me know when you want to come. My email address is in the description. I'm willing to do anything with anybody. I don't care. So, I mean, if you got video, you want to make a video together, we'll make a video. We can go to my range that I go to. Steven asked, when you're off, do you carry or do you ever have one of your long guns with you? If so, what do you have? So, Steven, I'm doing an EDC video. I'm doing an EDC update video soon, very soon. All right. I'll be dropping that I'll be doing it either next week or this week. It'll be dropping soon, bro. So watch out for it. I'll tell you everything that I carry with me on an EDC basis. And when I say EDC, I'm talking about when I carry off duty. Only when I carry off duty, not when I carry on duty. It's just my EDC for off duty. All right. So look out for that video. Rescue 29 says, what should I buy tomorrow? Olight IT3, EOS, or a new tactical pen, bro? Buy that E3. If you don't have an Olight EDC light, go ahead and buy that. I don't really carry an EDC light per se anymore. I do have a light that I have with me at all times, and it does the job that I needed to do. But y'all will see that in my EDC video. Right, Joe Morgan says he just carries the bases to get him out of a jam. Gats and grips, let me know. Prince Gold, there you go again, you guys. Another question. Yes, Prince Gold, I do. I have done a couple. I have plaques right here for first place for 4 years in a row for the state of North Carolina, ABC Association. So right here are my plaques for first place. Oh, here's one plaque I got over my Steelers thing. But I do have 4 years in a row. I got first place for a shooting competition. And it wasn't anything really big deal or anything like that. It was just a shooting competition throughout the ABC. It was probably, I don't know, maybe 40. I don't know how many people, maybe 40 or 50 people. Maybe, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. Somewhere around it. It wasn't a huge competition, but I won first place. And not many people can say they did. So I did 4 years in a row. There's a reason I didn't do 5 and 6. There's a reason behind that. I had to teach, so I couldn't go. So, yeah. All right. Hey, Prince Gold, man, ask all the questions you need to ask, man. Ask all the questions you need to ask, bro. It's all good. Don't worry about none of that, man. I will answer all the ones I can, so don't even worry about it. You ask everything you want to. But what I will not do is I'm not going to answer any questions I have videos on. I want you to go and watch my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because if you watch the videos, it helps out the channel. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you drop a like in that video. You know what I'm saying? Like the video too, so it'll help out the channel. Yeah, Joe Morgan says he used to compete, but he doesn't have the money. It does take a little bit of money to compete. But see, this was through law enforcement, man. This was not really a real competition. Like, this was cops shooting against cops. So you all know cops are not the best shots. They are not the best shooters. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, truthfully speaking, man, I went to a firearms instructor course almost maybe what was it? Maybe a year or so ago, probably. And during that course, man, like, there was only me and one other person that ever shot 100. It was me and another female that shot 100. And other than that, everybody was like barely passing the course. So it's a lot of cops out there that really don't really shoot that well. We shoot it good enough to pass the course. I wish we would focus a little bit more on shooting and trying to get better at shooting. Deshaun says, much respect to you. I'm a vet, 52 years old. Love all your weapons and your knowledge. Your rule, even though I'm a Browns fan. Thanks, brother. Hey, man, I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support, man. Really do. Even though I know you ain't all that smart supporting the Browns. But still, I really do appreciate your support. M&P Sport 2 is nice also. Yeah, that's a good carbine. AR. That's a good AR. Armed and Ninja says, I need to get a Canic TP9 Elite. Man, let me tell you the truth, man. Canics are probably the only good guns right now that's not overpriced like they used, like everything else. Like, I've seen Glocks going for $900. I've seen Canics, the TP9 Elite SF. Like, I still see that going like for like $599. So Canic, you can still get a good price on a Canic, man. Last I checked, though, was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, man. Things are changing weekly when it comes to the prices. So, hey, rescue, man, let's do it, bro. If you want to get down this way, let's do it. Oh, wow, okay. Joe Dirtybeard says, do you go to the gun shows only having in your city? I do go to gun shows. I'll go to a Raleigh gun show. I'll go to a Charlotte gun show. Last gun show I went to was the Raleigh gun show, and that was back in, I want to say October. It might have been October because I was going to do a video on it, but I almost got kicked out of the gun show because I was not aware you couldn't fly a drone over the property. So police was called on me. I mean, they had the police out there talking to me and all that stuff about flying a drone and all this stuff. I had to show them that I was a YouTuber and I was also a police officer and that I was just trying to do it for some video. Man, bro, they about told me I was banned from the property. They almost banned me from the property for that. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I didn't read the signs. There were signs literally all over the property, and I did not read them. So it was my fault. So it was one of them things, man. But I do go to gun shows. I love going to gun shows. But the last gun show I went to, man, they really didn't have anything there that was really interested me. Now I did pick up a knife. I picked up 2 Benchmade knives and I picked up a Leatherman, and I probably paid $150, $200 for them, maybe. So, I mean, gun shows are good for some things. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me see. Prince Gold, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. You know what, man? I ain't on here trying to teach, man. I'm just giving my point of view. Because there are so many other point of views out there, man. I just try to give my point of view from my stance as far as a police officer. So, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I go to calls and I'm like, man, like y'all need to be thinking differently about carrying concealed. A lot of people think carrying concealed means they are a sworn law enforcement officer or something like that. And if they see somebody in trouble, then they're going to run to the rescue. That is not what a concealed carry is for. Yeah, Joe Morgan, I did get your pictures, man. It was a little dark. It was a little hard to see it, but I did get your pictures. If you could send me another one with a little bit better lighting, because I couldn't really actually see exactly what was going on with it. I saw that the grips were different, but I just couldn't really make it out that well. Hayward, no, I've never shot a staccato. Never shot a staccato. I want to see what all the hype is about, but I've never actually shot one. Brandos says, how do I feel about the Polymer 80 raids? I feel like just like I feel about SB Tactical, like they overstep their boundaries, bro. Like they really basically they thread the line of trying to go too far. And ATF did what they needed to do to bring them back in. You know what I'm saying? Once you start putting out there, you know, because they had stuff on their boxes of like build a gun in a box or something like that. They were saying. I mean, when it first happened, I knew all about it, but I really didn't read into it. I haven't read into it recently, but it's one of the things like SBA Tactical, man. They're just going too far. They went way too far with their marketing. Trying to make it seem like what they were doing was okay, and they weren't. So it is what it is, man. How long have you been going to the range? Well, I go to the range every year. I have to shoot every year for law enforcement. You have to qualify every year. So 16 years I've been doing that. Before that, I was probably going another 3 or 4 years before that. So I'd say 20 years I've been going to the range. Now, that range in particular that you guys see in the video, I've only been going to that range for like 5 years. I just joined them about 4 or 5 years ago. I joined them, and I've been going there. Joe Morgan says gun shows aren't fun anymore. Nah, I would have to agree with you, Joe. They are not as fun anymore. Prince Gold, it's a shame you're just yeah. Prince Gold, man. But we'll get you right, Prince. Just stay with us, brother. We'll get you right. Don't worry about it, man. Vance said the Hellcat went up $100 on Gunbroker. I was thinking about getting the Hellcat, but I don't think it would take the place of my SIG 365. So I haven't gotten it. That's why I haven't gotten it, because I just don't feel like it would take the place of it. So really no need for me to get it. That would be a gun I would just get just to say I have it, and I'm not gonna spend money right now on something just to say I got it. You know what I'm saying? It would have to go down. I'd be able to get a good price on it and stuff like that before I bought it. Prince Gold, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I'm still behind on the chats, man. So y'all just hold off. Yeah, see, Brian, that's what I'm saying, man. That P80, they went, I mean, it's just, you can't do that, man. I mean, and the reason why I'm saying it from a law enforcement point of view. You give somebody an inch and they want to take a mile, and that's exactly what P80 did. They tried to take a mile, tried to go as far as they could, and if they would have kept it how they were when they first started, they could still be getting money, and there wouldn't be any problem. That's the same thing with SB Tactical. If SB Tactical would have came out with the first two braces they came with, people would have still bought them. They would have still bought them. They still would have made their money. But they had to come with more innovation, things that look more like stocks and all that stuff, and that's what got them, man. And the thing about it is, SB knew about it back in March that they were not illegal, and they were not legal, and they were still advertising them as legal. So we can't trust these companies because all they're out to do is make money. Once they made their money, SB ain't trying to give no money back just because they knew they weren't legal. If I wrote SB Tactical a letter or email or something like that saying, can I get a full refund on, shoot, I probably got more than 12 of those SB Tactical braces. If I was to write them letters, I want a refund on all of them, they would laugh at me, bro. They wouldn't give me no refund. Chris 70 says, what do I think about the Anderson AR-15s? Thinking about getting one? Yes, get one. They are good. Anderson's been involved in the industry for a while, man. I don't think you'll have any problems with their AR-15, man. And they're not ridiculously priced. So I would say get one. Same thing with a Diamondback. Diamondback has come a long way with the AR-15s, man. And they're not crazy priced. Stream, yeah, I miss going to the range. Well, I still go to the range because I'm part of a private range. I really don't have to worry about being around a whole bunch of people or anything like that. So I still pretty much go to the range. I just try not to go as much because my ammo's getting a little short. Vance says, I love the Hellcat. Only have you tried the 365? 365 is about the same size as a Hellcat. All right. I have not checked my well, yeah, I did check my messages, but I didn't check the ones from you, Chicago. I didn't check that one. Is that the one? Did you get that or something? Oh God. Yeah. Staccato for $3,000. He just sent me a picture. Chicago Southside sent me a picture. It's a Staccato for $3,000. Not doing it. Not doing it at all. And then there's another one on here for $25.99 and another one for $42.99. Not they are too proud of their stuff right now, buddy. I'm not. I would not do that. I'm sorry, I can't. I just ain't got. I don't care if I won the lottery. Well, if I won the lottery, yeah, I probably, bro. There'd be some stuff I'd have, boy. If I won the lottery, boy, good God, y'all be looking at me like, boy, whoo. All Eyes on Key says, I try to tell people this all the time. All these manufacturers are setting gun owners up for failure by pushing the line. Yes, they are. They are really setting us up for failure. Because all that did with SBA Tactical is made the people that are against guns say, see, they are building military style or assault rifles and all that stuff, man. And it's the furthest thing from it, man. Triarch 1911s are better than the Staccatos. I mean, Triarch is a good 1911. M. Gabriel, it's not the fact of what's in the packaging. It's the fact of them actually advertising it as a firearm in a box. I think that was the main problem. And they added tools to make it into a firearm. So you can, the drills and all that, drill bits and all that stuff. You can't, like how they first sold it, they just sold the box and you had to get your own drill bits, your own parts, all that stuff. But now you don't have to do all that. And I think that's what the problem is. Rescue 29 says, what is your most recent purchase on a firearm? What is my most recent purchase? It's been so long since I bought a gun. Oh, man. I don't know. Probably the Glock 17 Gen 5 was probably my last. It was a Glock 17 Gen 5. That was over a year ago. Van says, yeah, buddy, got a 365. I'm a Springfield fan. Hey, man, whatever floats your boat, bro. Springfield's a good gun, man. Stream says, if I won that lotto last week, I'll be rolling Gucci guns. I ain't really feeling the Gucci guns, man. I don't like the Gucci guns, man. I just don't like anything like it it looks different, it looks this way, but it does not help you shoot any better. So I just don't like those Gucci guns and different colors and all. I don't know, man. I just ain't feeling it. Prince Gold says, do all your guns have flashlights and lasers on it? No, I only have two guns that have lasers. But the ones I carry do have flashlights on them. Yes, they do have flashlights. I don't really do lasers that much because lasers give you a false sense of aim. And if you don't practice with lasers, you will be off target tremendously. So I don't really do lasers that much. Brando says, just been watching for a while. How are you going to watch me for a while, but you just now subbing? Bro, you want these paws? Like, bro, you don't do that, bro. Come on, man. I'm building up a 365 now. I got a different module, flat trigger, and sights. We'll send you a picture then when it's complete. Yeah, man. Chris, send me that picture. Send me that picture. I like the 365, man, because you can do so much with it, man. You can do so much with it. I was thinking about getting a 365 XL. They had one at the shop, man, for a very, very good price. It already had the red dot on it and all that stuff. I was thinking about getting one. Prince Gold says, I want to know what part I should get and what parts not to. What are you talking about? Parts for what? Your AR? C-Cam says, I waited too late to get the CZ Scorpion. Now they are $1,000 for a CZ Scorpion is really not that good, not that bad right now, because CZ Scorpions was around $800 pre-outbreak. So the $1,000 for it right now is really not that bad. It's just that it's a 9mm and it's going to be hard to get ammo for it. Big Gamer says, what up, Diesel? Like the range comp video. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Took a while to put that together, man. 12 minutes. It took me like 3 days to put that video together, man. 3 days, bro. Like it was really some editing headaches going on with that video, bro. But I got some more coming for y'all, man. That's nowhere near all the footage I got out of the range. So Brando says, sorry, I could have sworn I did. Brando, man, I've heard YouTube was unsubscribing people when they didn't know, so you might have. I'm just messing with you, dog. But if you want them paws, you can get them, dog. You know what I'm saying? I got bars. I don't know where that came from. I wanted a 365, but I couldn't find one, so I went with the Hellcat. It's almost as good as the 365. Is a smooth shooting. I have not shot the Hellcat. I got a friend that has a Hellcat. He wants me to shoot it and compare the two. I've been thinking about doing that, man, but I don't know, man. It just depends. I was thinking that when I see the Gucci gun, like, will it work the same? Gucci guns do work the same for the most part. I mean, there ain't nothing different with them, but they don't work no better is what I'm saying. Like you're still going to get the same firing out of it of a gold gun than you will a black gun, or, you know what I'm saying? These different triggers on them, different color triggers and different color mag release and stuff like that. It does not do anything to help the gun. So that's why I say Gucci guns ain't really, I mean, I look at them, I'm like, that's just ridiculous. Waste of money to me. Stream says, I've been using it until you got my sub. I was pondering sending you some pics of my ARs, but I live in a comic state and I saw your roast some of them boys. So hey, Steam, it's all in fun, man. It's all in fun. You can send me pictures. Go ahead and send me that email. I need y'all to start sending me them emails too, man. If y'all want me to rate your guns and whatever, man, send me emails, send me pictures of you at the range, send me a picture of your target, whatever, shooting, whatever, man. I would really appreciate it so I can go ahead and start roasting y'all some more. I got one already done. I just don't want to post them so close together. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a little bit of time in between them. So I've already got one done. This one's going to be a banger. But I don't want to put, like I said, I don't want to post them too close together. Stream, send me that gun, man. Let me see what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Just send me the gun. C-Cam says, I'm stuck between the CZ Scorpion or the PSA AK9. CZ Scorpion all day. You will love the CZ Scorpion. I've shot the PSA AR9. Very good shooting gun. Very good shooting gun. It needed some break-in period. But I'm telling you right now that CZ Scorpion, you will love it. Hands down. Prince Gold said, I love when you do that funny tone. I don't know what tone you're talking about, but appreciate it, M. Gabriel. Yeah, man, it took a lot of editing, man. I know what I'm doing kind of like now. I be trying to do I try to do new stuff with my videos sometimes, and that was just an experiment to see how well it would come out, man. I really didn't think it was going to be that good, but I dropped it anyway because I was just done with the editing. I was just over it. So I was like, I'm just dropping it how it is, and I've got a good response, man. I really do appreciate it. I didn't think it was all that good, though. Joe Morgan, you know you're gonna get roasted. Everybody that sends me a picture, Rescue 29. I just want to go listen. Before I even drop this, Rescue 29, I just want you to know I roasted the hell out of your gun. But just know it's all in fun, brother. I love you to death, man. So don't take it personal. Just know I roasted the hell out of your gun. Let me see, Brad. M. Gabriel, I totally agree. I totally agree. Weapons are tools, and you should not have a favorite. Gucci weapons are ridiculous. Yes. So Rescue 29 says, I like to have a light on my carry piece, but it isn't a deal breaker as long as I can have a 15-round magazine. It can qualify my list. See, that's where I'm different at, man. I don't care how many rounds. I don't usually care how many rounds my gun carries because I feel just as comfortable carrying a 1911 with 6 rounds in it that I do my Glock with 19 or 20 rounds in it. I mean, just as comfortable because an average shooting is 2 to 3 rounds. You're not going to fire no more than 2 to 3 rounds. Now, if there was an invasion, yes, I'm not going to daggone. If there was like, apocalypse or the zombie apocalypse or whatever it is people talk about, okay, I'm not going to carry nothing that carries 6 rounds. I'm going to try to get something with the most. But just for self-defense, man, with an average shooting of 2 to 3 rounds, the most at 5, 6 to 8 rounds, man, shoot, if it hasn't in there, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Armed and Dangerous says Super Bowl pick, Tampa Bay Buccaneers or Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to have to go with Tampa, bro. They got the best quarterback. I'm going to have to go with Tampa. I'm just going to have to. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go with Tampa. Kansas City is a good team too, man, but they just got one of the best. They got the best quarterback, man. Big Game says, bro, your videos are all good. Man, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. C-Cam says they have a new PSA AR9. It's nice, but the AK9 is a thing of beauty. It takes CZ Scorpion mags. Okay. And see, that's the thing. CZ Scorpion mags, they have some PSA was selling some off-name brand CZ Scorpion mags, and I've got like 10 of them because they were selling them so cheap. They're selling like a 4-pack for like $50 or something like that. Oh, you talking about the faces I make? Well, yeah, I've been told I make some crazy faces. Hey, man, I'm telling you, Rescue 29, man. Hey, listen, I put some work. I put some work in on them guns, boy. There's another one on there I roasted too, pretty heavy too. I hope you don't take it too bad, but it is what it is, man. Y'all send them guns in, hey, it's fair game. It's fair game. V-Band says he roasting the shit out of me. Vance, what gun did I roast of yours? Y'all must be homies in real life. Nah, man, me and Joe's just a subscriber, bro. Listen, I treat everybody the same, bro. It ain't nothing like it is what it is. We good, man. Everybody family in here. Joe Morgan liked them Tauruses. Joe Morgan, listen, let me tell you what Joe Morgan did. Joe Morgan bought a Taurus and couldn't find the ammo for it, and he was sweating the whole time. Like, it took him 4 days just to find a box of ammo that he overpaid for. So Joe Morgan is a real trooper. Joe Morgan says, yeah, I never knew ride-alongs were a thing you did. I enjoyed that too. I mean, I enjoy that a lot. Hey, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Listen, the reason why I'm not doing ride-alongs right now because it is too cold for me to get out my car. That is the only too cold for me to get out my car. So I will just ride around. If I get a call, I'll get out. But I ain't gonna be out there just like I do during the summertime, running radar a whole bunch and all that stuff. I run radar still, but you got to be flying for me to stop you and give you and talk to you. It's got to be something I'm going to write a ticket for me to stop you. Yeah, Rescue, if you can live stream, man, go ahead and live, man. Go ahead and live. Heck yeah. The brown AR-45. Was that in my last video? I can't remember if that was in my last video or not. I can't remember. But yeah, see, Joe Morgan, you paid way too much. Big Gamer has a question. Go ahead with your question. I'm going to do another ride-along video. I was planning on doing another ride-along video. One, I was going to just do one for an update during the wintertime so I can let y'all see because it's probably going to take about 5 or 6 shifts worth of video for me to get one video together for that ride-along because I don't, like I said, during the wintertime, I really don't do that much. So, yeah, it'll probably be, I'm gonna do an update, but it ain't gonna be nothing exciting or anything like that. So I'm gonna do one just for y'all. But like I said, it ain't gonna be nothing that y'all gonna be like, nothing like the other, nothing like the summertime. I'm gonna tell you that. Rescue says, was thinking about asking my department to do a ride along so I can see what it is like. Have you ever had a ride? Yeah, I've had a ride along. I've had a couple throughout my career, man. I've had a couple people ride with me just to see, you know what I'm saying, what we do out there and things of that sort. I mean, it brings to light, it lets people see exactly what our job is because nobody knows what the job is. Even if you ride along, you really don't know exactly what the job is. So it's a good thing to go ride along just to see. Big Gamer says, question, how many people did you used to tackle when you first started out? Everybody that I could tackle, I would lay them down. I mean, I would lay them down, boy. I tackled as much as I could. Actually, I got written up for tackling a couple times because one guy broke 2 of his ribs and another guy broke his arm. And that was right around the time they issued us tasers. And it was like, you know, instead of going hands-on, sometimes it's best to do taser and stuff like that. And it was one of those things, you know, I used to always tackle South Mech. Yeah, man. See, Big Gamer knows me personally. He knows I went to South Mech and I played football, man. That was my sport. So, yeah, I used to tackle a lot. Prince Gold says, how long does a cigar last you? Cigar, it depends, man. This cigar right here probably lasts me another hour and a half probably. So and we've been on for an hour and 15 minutes. And, you know, I ain't really been smoking. I've been talking to you guys. So, and you guys see it. And it has not gone out. So it's a real good cigar. And it's nice. It's a nice one, too. But like I said, this one probably lasts me for another hour and a half maybe. Joe Morgan says the defensive ammo has always been around $27 to $30 pre-Rona. For Horny XTP, I got it because I need the ammo. That's a gun for the dad and protect them. Oh, well, see, you know what? You're right. Defensive ammo has really not gone up that much. It really has not gone up that much from what I've seen. I usually do, like I said, the Winchester Rangers. They have not gone up that much for the boxes. And I've still got stuff left over, so I really have not really bought any ammo, but from the prices that I've seen, they have not gone out that much. Hey, man, listen, I was out there tackling everybody. All eyes on Key, bro. Listen, he couldn't tell me nothing. If you was running, I'm coming after you. That was right after me playing football, too, and I was in good shape. Boy. Yeah, that is a long time for this cigar. Prince Gold, man, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate the support. New to the channel and everything, and you're asking a lot of questions, bro. I appreciate it, man. Very active in the chat. I really do appreciate that. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and all that stuff. Now, if anybody wants my merch, you know where to do. If you don't know what to do to get my merch, you just have to email me. I can send you pictures of everything, let you know what all I got in stock. It's through a third party and everything, but I can send you pictures and all that stuff. This right here is one of my hoodies. You can get this in a t-shirt as well, in black, white, or gray. T-shirts and hoodies, black, white, or gray. I have other stuff too that you can get, man. I have a silhouette. I have the ARs and cigar shirts. Those sell real good, man. I sell a lot of those. So if you want it, just email me and I'll let you know how to get one. Oh, man. Let me see. Text Matt. What is that? Armed and Dangerous. I need a diesel TV. Tech. Oh, is that one of those like gun cleaning mats? Man, you know, I haven't even looked into that. That would be a good idea, though. Man, I would love to have one. Man, I might look into that. I might look into that, man. Looking to make sure I don't have no text messages or nothing from nobody. C-Cam, how often do you smoke cigars, man? You say you're smoking Opus X last Law City this week. You only smoke one cigar a week, or what do you how often do you smoke? Because I smoke maybe 2 or 3 cigars a day. Well, when I'm off. When I'm working, I don't really smoke. But when I'm off, I might smoke 2 or 3 cigars when I'm off a day. Big Gamer, you have any hats? No, I do not have any hats, man. For one, to get a fitted, because that's what I wear. I'm not gonna sell anything I'm not willing to wear myself. So to get a flat bill hit fitted, customized is just way too much money. I ain't even gonna go there. Like just my cost alone is $32. Just my cost alone. Then shipping and all that stuff for you guys, you end up paying $40, $45 for a hat. Nah, man. We ain't gonna do that. So it's just too expensive right now for me to get a hat. And like I said, I'm not gonna sell anything that I'm not willing to. I don't want no Fisher cap, one with the bent bill. I ain't doing all that, man. That ain't my style. So I haven't even gone to that. Rescue 29, I have no idea what's a good app to live stream on, man. I don't know. I use the YouTube stuff for my camera. So that's all I use. C-Cam 2 a week. Hey, C-Cam, that's probably where I started when I first started smoking cigars, man. And then it just got to the point where I was smoking. Like now, I'm going 2 or 3 a week, and you know how expensive that can get. Luckily, I have some supporters of my habit, and I don't pay really for my cigars that much no more like I used to. Misha, peace. Okay, appreciate you coming in. No, I'm not. I'll probably stay on for another 40, 45 minutes to an hour, somewhere around there. I might go 2 hours, 2.5. I've been on for an hour and 20 minutes now, so I'm thinking about going about another 2 hours, depending on now if I get a lot of people leaving, I'm probably gonna get off. You know what I'm saying? I'm at 23 people now inside on my video, so we stay around this number, man. I'll probably stay on for another hour. Appreciate you coming on. Hey, Prince Gold, man, I appreciate you, bro, man. Yeah, make wifey happy, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all can end this night with a bang. Yeah, a bang. Happy anniversary, bro. Yeah, M. Gabriel, see, like hats like this, they would just be too much for me to make. So a vest. Smoke 223, man. You too, bro. Appreciate you coming in here. Appreciate you. The 45 ACP ammo that I use for defense is gold dot. I like my gold dot. M. Gabriel. That's what I use. I have some HST 45 also, but I like the gold dot. Let's see. 230 grain, 45, but I have gold dot too. Joe Morgan, that SIG V Crown is some good ammo. It was just expensive back pre-Rona, man. That shit was expensive. SIG was very proud of their ammo back then. I don't know how it is now. I haven't looked at it, but man, good God, they were proud of their ammo. Big gamer, man, be good, bro. I appreciate you coming. Chris77, do you own a 10 millimeter handgun? No, I do not. I'm trying to get one. Like I said before, I was trying to get that SIG, what is it? TAC Op 10 millimeter, I think it was. It was a TAC something. The SIG TAC something, 10 millimeter. That's what I really want, man. So I want to get that. Yo, Diesel, what do you think about the Turkish shotguns? I have no idea. I have never shot one before, never handled one or anything like that. So I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know about Turkish shotguns. But shotguns, man, they're one of them things, man. I love shotguns. Timothy Pass, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so M. Gabriel, my gold dot 45 ACP was law enforcement gold dot. It was just, there was no special name for it. It's just gold dot 45 ACP. I'm pretty sure it was 230 grain, but there was no special name for it or nothing like that. Troopy says, when will the sale of ammo go down? Are the prices here to stay? Man, I'm hoping they're not, but I'm fearing that it might be like gas prices. Once gas prices went up, they never really came back down. So I don't know, man. I'm hoping that the ammo prices will go back down. Now, I don't think they'll go back down to where they were before. I really doubt that. But I'm hoping they go back down. Laura and Lewis says, do you own a SIG 226? Yes, I do. I have two of them. I do. I have 226. I have 229s. I have 22. Matter of fact, I have a 220. I have a bunch of 220s. The 220s are the 45s. I have a bunch of those. What did I miss? Just answering questions. I'm almost done building my 16-inch AR-15. Handguard is last thing left. Nice, man. Nice. You didn't really miss nothing, man. I just answering questions. I don't listen. My lives, my whole channel. If y'all look at my whole channel, my videos, they are unscripted. I just get in front of the camera and start talking. Like I don't have anything on mine. There's nothing in the script. I answer when I go live. I get on here to answer questions. Hopefully, be some kind of entertainment for y'all for the night, and that's it. I usually only do lives when I'm bored. Like if I don't have nothing else to do, I'm finished editing, all that stuff. I just get on here because I'm bored and I just want to have some fun. So this is fun for me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm done playing my video games or something like that, this is fun for me. So I get on here for you guys, man. That's it. Nothing scripted. This is all for y'all. Jesse James makes some good guns too. Now he makes some good 1911s. I like Jesse James. I like the way they look. I've never shot one, but I like the way they look. That 229 and 40 is amazing. I like the man SIG metal guns now. The metal frame guns on SIG. Let me see. Hold on. Let me look something up real quick. If it'll come up. There we go. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. All right. Got it. Let me see. Joe Morgan, I appreciate it, man. Joe Morgan, man. Listen, I wish you would have been my day one, man, because you're my guy. You participate in everything, man. I love it. Sending me videos, pictures and stuff like that. I love it, bro. I appreciate it. Timothy Pass, you got a nice little setup there, man. Surefire muzzle brake, hold stock. Forgot the buffer spring. Nice, man. Dane Defense BCG Falcon barrel. Man, how much was that? that's what I want to know. Timothy, how much money do you have in your AR so far? And a Radiant LT. Oh, yeah. Yeah. C Cam says, I need to get that 320 all metal. Yeah, I do want that 320 all metal, man. I really do want that, man. I like the way that looks. I really do like the way that looks. Galen Lucas says, what is this channel about? So it's about ARs and cigars, basically, man. I talk about ARs. I talk about cigars. I'm a police officer, so I do some ride-along videos that I have, me being a police officer. I answer a lot of questions that people may have about police, or I give my opinion about certain things, about carrying concealed, home defense, things of that sort. If you go back into some of my older videos, you can look at some of my older videos about home defense and what is a good gun to carry. I have a lot of range videos, me shooting and stuff like that. I hope you enjoy it, man. C-Cam, what is a good BCG? Man. Dane Defense has a good one. They do have a good one. Palmetto State has a good one too, man. Palmetto State has a good one that's not too expensive. But they have a pretty good one. I've got like 5 or 6 Palmetto State ones because they were so cheap. And I was just putting them in. I was building a whole bunch of guns, ARs, and I was just putting them up. There's some ARs I haven't even shot yet. I haven't even tested them out yet because I haven't been able to make it out to the range. And my 223 is getting a little low too. M. Gabriel said, have you tried a SIG short reset trigger for, say, the 226 or the 229? No, I have not. I am not a big changing out my triggers for my guns. I don't. Whatever trigger comes in my gun is usually what I keep in there. I don't really change out my triggers for my handguns. Now, my ARs, I've changed out plenty of triggers. Like, I've done that. But when it comes to my handguns, I usually keep it to whatever the factory sends me. I try to keep it with that because, you know, I'm a shooter. I want to be able to shoot it how it's sent to me. I don't want to have to shoot it and try to figure things out because more than likely, if I have to use somebody else's gun, it's going to have that factory trigger in it. So I'd rather shoot it with what's in it. Timothy Bass, I'm about 1,200 or so. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's a lot cheaper to build your own rifle. It's a lot cheaper to build your own rifle. All right. Galen says, I recently got a Benelli bolt action Lupo. The downside is I can't find 270 anywhere. Yeah, bro. You can't find anything. The only guns I'm buying, like, okay, so I did say I was going to buy a 10 millimeter. And I've been looking at to see if I can find ammo, and I'm not going to be able to find ammo. But I'm still going if I can get the money up, I'm still going to get that 10 millimeter. Not sure how long it's going to take me to find ammo, but I do really want that 10 millimeter. And the price on that 10 millimeter SIG 1911 has not gone up or anything like that. It's the same price as it's always been. So that's why I want to get it. Mike Anderson, do you know if police officers are allowed to carry AKs? Yes, they are. They're allowed to carry anything that they are approved to carry. So I don't think my department will have a problem with me carrying an AK-47. Only problem with police officers carrying AK-47s is not many out there carrying it. So I carried my Chris Vector for 1 year while I was a police officer, and it was just an experiment. That's all it was. But I carried a Chris Vector for 1 year, and the thing about it was nobody knew how to use it, and nobody had any extra ammo for it or magazines for it. So if I was out or if somebody was down or if I was down and they needed to pick up my gun, it would be one of those things to where I couldn't they didn't know how to use it. So it was just bad for anybody to carry something that nobody else is carrying. You know what I'm saying? That goes with AKs or anything else. So I think that's why a lot of officers do not carry their own personal weapons. And if they do carry their own personal weapons, it's just like a regular mil spec AR or something like that. Hold on, I lost my place in the chat. Let me figure out where I am. All right. All I says, I've been watching for a while, but this first time I'm catching you live, and it was cool. Gotta catch it more often. Y'all be easy, though. All eyes, man, I appreciate it, bro. You be good. Appreciate that. C-Cam 1200 is not that bad. It's not that bad, especially when you're talking about Dane Defense anything. It's not bad at all. Galen says he'll check out more of my channel. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate that. No, M. Gabriel, I have never done the Trigger Tech AR Diamond trigger. I don't know anything about that. I've never gotten that before. There's only I got a CMC trigger. I've done a CMC trigger. And there are two other companies I can't think of. They're flat triggers that I can't. I'm leaning towards putting more flat triggers in my ARs, man. I love the way my AR shoots with that flat trigger. All I says, might even submit some of my guns. Don't roast me too hard. I got some people to look up to me. Hey, man, I got you, bro. Just go ahead and submit. I won't roast you too hard. I ain't gonna roast them too hard. Y'all know I don't roast y'all too hard. I don't try to get in. I don't try to put that much work in. What kind of upgrades, great Galen? What kind of upgrades you trying to put on that AR? Is it just straight from the factory or what? Like what kind of upgrades are you trying to put on it? Let me see what you're talking about first. Okay. Is that the one with the M-lock on it? System, the M-lock system for the rail? And what size is the barrel also? You talking about 16? Yeah, man, K-Down. I don't know where they're at, Chicago. They're not here tonight. Native Girl was here on earlier. Mr. Morris, I think he's working, so he ain't here tonight. Misha says, when are you doing another video of you reviewing photos and firearms sent by your subscribers? I have already done one video. I just haven't dropped it yet. I might drop it not this week coming, but the week after that, man. I don't want them too close because people have slowed down submitting their guns. So I want to go ahead and make this a normal thing. Probably I want to drop like 1 or 2 videos a month of reviewing subscribers' guns. 1 or 2 a month. I don't want to go past that because then I'll start running out of guns to roast or whatever. But y'all love y'all love that video, man. I don't know what it is about it, but y'all really like that video. Oh, see Cam, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Joe Morgan, if you see 10 millimeter for, well, a buck around is kind of expensive, man. Like I said, I'll get that gun and I don't think I'll have to shoot it. I'm going to want to shoot it, but I can find a couple rounds of 10 millimeter, no problem. Some friends got it and stuff like that. So I can find it. I just have to, I just need to get the gun. Galen says, I want to build a long-range precision rifle, but I don't know the first thing about it. Great, Galen, I'm right there with you, man. I don't have any long range. The most I usually go up to is like 300 yards. Other than that, I don't have anything that I feel real comfortable shooting over 300 yards with. So, and I don't really I'm more of the up close kind of guy. So I don't have any long range rifles that I have any advice on or anything like that. Oh, Native Girls is still here. Troopy says, yes, so tell us, how do you feel about concealed carry? I would like to hear your take on this subject. I have a video on carrying concealed, and that's just my views on how you should do it. But I think everybody should carry concealed. I think that is one thing everybody should be able to do. As long as you're an law-abiding citizen and you ain't up to you're not up to anything bad or anything like that, then yes, I feel like you should carry concealed. If you can get a concealed carry permit, get it. All right. Sam Crow says, yo, Diesel, you got to try out the Mossberg pistol. Great trigger. I've shot one and I really did like it, but I don't think it will replace my 365. So that's why I haven't gotten it yet. It's one of those. That's a gun that I do want to get, but that's a gun I would get just to say I got it. So it's real low on the list not because of anything other than the fact that it will not replace anything that I'm currently EDC right now. So that's why it's so low. But it is a good gun. It shoots real good, and I like it. But like I said, I will only get it because just to say I got it. Timothy Pass says he's thinking about building a 308. That's the next thing I do want to get when it comes to rifles. I do want to get a 308. I want to get something I can reach out, just one gun where I can reach out and touch somebody if I want to. So Brown Works, hey man, how's it going? That's boss right there. Brown Works is boss. Love the mood light, need the disco ball next. Right. Gonna have that disco ball going next, man. Galen Lucas says it is a M-Lock. Also, you're right, it is a 16-inch. Okay. All right. So what kind of upgrades are you trying to get? You just want to get like a light for it, foregrip, or what are you trying to get for it? Galen says you should stream on Twitch. I don't think they have any content like this on it on there, and it might be a new market to tap into. Man, you know what, Galen? I've had a lot of people tell me I need to go to different platforms. The only problem is that this is more of a hobby, man. I'm a full-time police officer, and it took so much time for me to understand how YouTube works. For me to go to another platform, it's just going to take a lot of time for me to get into another platform, and I just don't have the time right now, man. So I'm sticking with YouTube right now. And if YouTube was to go down or something like that, it will probably be a while before I went to something else anyway. Like I said, this is a hobby. I love doing it. I have a great time doing it, but it's a hobby. Joe Morgan says, I think I've sent you all the pics of the guns I own. Well, good, because you're going to be on another video, Joe. I'm going to have you on another video. MB, what's going on, man? Misha says, I'm going to send you some pics soon. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. Misha, so what are you going to send me pics of what? Your guns or some of the stuff that you draw? If you want to send me a picture of some of the stuff that you draw, that's fine. Or I don't know what kind of artist you are. If you take pictures of what? Joe Morgan says, I only have 6 guns, but I started the year with 1. Dang, that's good for the year, especially during this time. Galen said, that's right, man. He had a cop pull him over and they had a long conversation about concealed carry. The officer said that he was more concerned about the people that don't have one. And you're totally correct. That's how a lot of officers are. Galen, where are you at? What state are you in? C Cam says you would like IG Live, but you have people join your live. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just going to the other ones, man. Yeah, I don't know. Misha, go ahead and send in your guns, girl. I mean, I hope you're a girl. I hope you are. I don't know if I'm pretty sure you told me you were a female last time. Sorry if I don't want to make people mad, but go ahead and send it in, homie. See, the thing about, so the reason why YouTube will pull your stream if you handle any guns is because somebody has committed suicide. I believe somebody committed suicide on live one time. And that was, I think they stopped allowing people to handle guns after that happened. I don't know if it happened on YouTube or not, but I think somebody committed suicide or something like that, and that's why they don't allow you to do it no more. Okay, Galen says he lives in Florida. Okay, all right. Sam Crow says, got plenty of 10 millimeters. How much is a 10 millimeter up there in Michigan? Caleb, no problem, man. No problem. Yeah, go for it, man. Go for it. If you really want to do it, go for it. Misha is a lady. Okay, milady. C Cam says, have you shot the HK-45? Yes, sir. I have one. I don't like the. There's a lot of guns y'all don't know I have, man. I do have one, of HK-45. Yes, I do have one, and yes, it is a very good gun to shoot. I love it. I like everything I have. HK, I love. I wish I could get more, but Lord. Let me see. I have a 6-hour P367. I have loved it. Just waiting for a concealed carry in the mail. Hey, man, that 365, man, I carry that still. That's still part of my EDC. My EDC is not just one gun. It's usually like 2 or 3 guns that I carry my EDC. I don't carry all 3 every day, but different circumstances, different occasions call for different guns. You know what I'm saying? I hope Misha doesn't send a picture of a 7.5 inch. Oh God, here we go. Here we go. I do have an AR, 7.5 inch AR, so I love mine. MB, I'm in North Carolina too, man. And if you can get a concealed carry, get your concealed carry in North Carolina. Yes, that's why I am in North Carolina. What part of NC are you in, MB? I don't know if I've asked you that before, but what part of NC are you in? Stream says, any love for revolvers? I don't think I've seen any or on your collection videos. No, I have not shown any of my revolvers. The reason why is because they're just so boring to me. I have a few of them. I have about 6 revolvers. I have 7 revolvers, but they're just I mean, there's nothing different about them. They're just all of them function the same. There's nothing different about them. I have just regular old revolvers, so I haven't shown them. C-Cam says he likes the HK-45, the FNX-45, and the USP. USP is probably my favorite out of all those, man. I love the USP. Troopy says, how long does it take to get a CWP? Now it's taking a little bit longer because people are trying to get them so much, man, here in North Carolina. It takes a little bit longer to get them. It used to be only like 30 or 45 days. Now it's taking, like, from what I've heard, it's taking anywhere from like 6 to 8 months, I think. Bruh TV, have you shot any Rock Island 1911s? Yes, they are great 1911s to shoot, man. I don't own one, but I shot a lot of them because they're so budget friendly. And I plan on getting one. I just don't know how long it's going to take me to get one. Timothy Pass says, oh, so there's no amount of concealed carry you can carry. Thought only one. I'm in Charlotte. No, you can carry. If you have a concealed carry permit, you can carry concealed. It's a weapons permit to carry concealed, so you can carry. God, if you want, stop it. Moved here from Jacksonville, Florida. Okay. Clarence Harris. Clarence Harris. What's up, Cap? Hey, so Clarence Harris was my captain in narcotics when we worked together. He was my captain, man. I love that man to death, man. I love him like a brother, uncle, father, or whatever, man. That's my boy right there. He says, dang, how many guns do you own? I'm not telling you. I'll tell you, but I ain't telling everybody. I own a few. Karen, you got some guns too now. Don't even go there. You got some guns too. MB is outside of Raleigh. Clarence, man, hey, we got to get up. We got to get up soon. All right, send it to the phone. Okay, Joe Morgan, I'll look at it. That rhino is nice. I have a friend that has a rhino. He said he's gonna let me take it to the range and shoot it, but I got to get my own ammo, and I haven't been able to find the ammo for it. So once I get the ammo for it, I'm gonna take it to the range and shoot it. I heard you have to shoot it a different way though because of how it functions. So so I just have to see how that works. Caleb says, I love shooting the Ruger LCP-9. Mine has a great trigger and very smooth gun in general. Oh, man. Well, that LCP, I have an LCP too, but I think it's a 3.8. No, it's not a 3.8. It's a 9. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't shoot that gun at all. Timothy Pass says, mine took like 3 months. Timothy, when did you get your concealed carry? Was it after the after 2019? Because I think around middle 2019 to the end of 2019, when all the riots started happening, people started getting their concealed carry. And then when the outbreak, man, it was like, man, good God. Bro TV says, do you have a go-to cigar? Anything LFD. La Flor Dominicana. If it's LFD, I will smoke it because I know I'll like. I just like La Flor LFD cigars. I just like them. Those are my go-tos. They're very hard to find though because I think in 2019 they were voted like best cigar of the year, and ever since then it's just been so hard to find them. And they went up in price, but I've been smoking them before they were cigar of the year. LFD is my go-to, hands down. Okay, stream. I hear you. Yeah, see the revolvers, man. They're just kind of boring to me. That's why I haven't made a video of them. I've been thinking about trying to make a video of them, but once I get to doing it and thinking about it, it's like ain't really much to say about a revolver. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and you know, going to the range, having to reload them after 6 rounds or 5 rounds or whatever, it's just like, man, that's just a lot of time I have to put into it. Grip angle on a Rhino is steeper than a Glock. Yes, it is. Armed and Edge, do you like the Beretta APX? Yes, I do like the Beretta APX. I've shot those before. They are pretty good guns. Beretta makes a good gun, man. Don't get it twisted. They make a real good gun. CCAM says, what kind of ammo do you need for that Rhino? I need 357 ammo. So Timothy Pass says he got his permit 3 months. Okay, let me ask you this, Timothy. From the time you made your appointment to the time you got your permit, was it 3 months? Because that's pretty good time. CCAM, don't even. I ain't gonna mention what you said, man. Leave that crap, them old crap cigars, man. Everyday smoke. Things ain't worth nothing. Yeah. Joe Morgan says, that's why I sprung on the AR-15. I wanted to get one before bans and shortages happens. Glad I did. Yes, sir. Caleb Mills says, my mom has a Ruger LC 380 and is terrible. Yeah, man, that LC, I think I have the Ruger LC 380, LCP 380 or something like that. I don't like it, man. I don't like the trigger pull on it or anything. I don't like the reset. Man. C-Camp says Corona Cigars has a great collection of LFDs. Yes, they do. I saw that not too long ago because I had a monthly subscription sent to me from Corona that I think I did a review on them, and I said that on the review that they had a great selection of LFDs. Galen says, how do you send pictures? All you do is send it to my email. It's dieseltv001@gmail. dieseltv001@gmail. Send me your guns. Send me a picture of you holding a gun or a picture of your target or whatever. Send me what you want to send me, man. Send me as much as you can send me. because I love to make jokes about them. I'd watch a revolver video. You'd be surprised. It's not the fact of making the video. Well, it's not the fact of having the video. It's just putting the content in the video is hard for me when it comes to revolvers. That's the problem. Just showing revolvers, I just don't want to do that. So, I mean, I'm still going to come out with the video. It's just that I need to come up with some kind of way of making the video interesting for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you guys, this is a hobby, man. This is something I like doing, and I just don't want to just be throwing just any kind of thing out there. Oh, Timothy Pass says he's in Gaston County, so it might be a little different in Gaston County than it is in Mecklenburg County. Mecklenburg County, you got to make appointments. Here in Davidson County, it's not as long. Now, when I went to renew my permit, it took about 4 weeks. I had to go up there, give my all my stuff, and it took about 4 weeks for me to get my renewed permit. Misha said revolver gun dealers love to push them on women. I know they do, and I have no idea why they do that. I never understood why men like to push revolvers on women. I don't do that. Whenever I'm teaching somebody how to shoot, especially when it comes to women, I bring everything but revolvers. I don't even bring a revolver for a woman to shoot. Mainly because it's just one of them things. It's like I have found that women shoot. The women that I've taught now, the women I've taught have shot full-size weapons way better than any small weapon ever. And that's what I usually start out with, is a full-size weapon for a woman to shoot so she can get with that. And then I'll let her shoot the smaller weapon just to see if she likes it. And usually the women that I've taught how to shoot don't really like the small weapons. They like the full-size weapons a little better. Or the mid-size. M. Gabriel says, you're not trying to pass off Dominicans disguised as Cubans? No. Cuban cigars, I do not like them. I've smoked a few of them, and I have not liked any true Cuban cigar. Now, a lot of people say they get Cubans and they've been to Bahamas or something. Those ain't true Cubans. I'm talking about a true Cuban cigar. I don't like true Cuban cigars. And the ones you get from Bahamas, you're probably smoking banana leaf or something like that. They probably ain't even real tobacco. All right, Rescue, yeah, send me another one. Troopy says, ha ha ha, as a woman, I will never buy a revolver. Wow, there's more women in here than I thought. I didn't realize you was a woman, Troop. I appreciate that. C-Cam says, revolvers are like 1911s. They're beautiful. I like revolvers. I don't like them as much as I like 1911s, but I do like revolvers. Kind of. Not really, man. It's more old school to me, man. Revolvers are. Chicago says, I just got one, so show them. I'll show them. And listen, Chicago, now listen. Bro, you on a bird, boy. You about to see them hands now. You don't tell me what to do. Now, I'll show them when I'm ready to show them. C-Cam says, I gave my wife a HKVP9. Joe Morgan says, small guns are fun to carry, not fun to shoot. And you're totally correct. You're totally correct. I like shooting at 365, though. That 365 is not all that bad. But smaller guns, man, I've gone to carry. Y'all will see what my next EDC is. And smaller guns are not my carry, my go-to to carry. Timothy Pass, have I ever shot a shockwave? Thinking about getting one. Yes, I've shot a shockwave. It's about any kind of shotgun out there, man. Shoots good. Misha says, they got me. First purchase was a revolver 357. How'd you like that revolver, Misha? When you went from revolver to a like a regular semi-automatic pistol, how'd you like it? True, you might have told me that last time that you was a country girl. I just can't remember. I talked to so many people on here. You know, it's hard for me to remember sometimes. C-Cam said it probably was banana leaf, but the girl that gave it to me looked like Rihanna. She could have gave me anything. Yeah, man, but see, that girl gonna get you sick in more than one way, boy. She gonna give you the gift that keep on a giving. Joe Morgan, you're a trip, man. Chris77 says, appreciate the videos, Diesel. We'll definitely send more pics. Please, y'all keep on sending them pics, man, because it gives me more videos to do. Please send them. Galen says, sent you my AR-15. Let me know if there are any other mods I can do. I'd like to get it painted. So Galen, that's one thing I don't do. I don't paint guns. I don't dip guns. If it doesn't come the way I got it, I don't do it because it does not help the way it shoots. I don't do anything to guns that do not help it shoot or function better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into all the coloring guns and all that stuff. I'm not into that. I'll buy a FDE gun, but it comes from the factory that way. I won't get it done myself. Joe Morgan says, I grew up shooting revolvers. They are fun, but way better options now. Yep, there are way better options. Yeah, Misha got that 3.5 Sam on that. Galen says, I heard being a cop is one of the most stressful jobs, right up there with being a lawyer. I don't know, man. I don't know how it is to be a lawyer, but I will say being a cop is very stressful. I mean, especially while you're on duty. Let's see. Yeah, Joe Morgan says, if my AR was a banged up beater, I'd do nothing to it. It's fine just the way it is. Yeah, man. A lot of people say, man, a lot of people ask me about some of my ARs that I've used a lot, that I've had a long time. It's all scratched up, and why you let it get so scratched up? Because it's a gun. That's why. It's a gun. I ain't babying no gun. These are guns. Ain't nobody gonna wonder why it's so scratched up when they got holes in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't what it's for. Oh, really? Rescue? They deleted your video? Why they delete your video? That's crazy. I was gonna watch it, man. I didn't get around to watching it, but I was going to watch it, and dang, they erased it, man. Put it back up. That's all I gotta tell you. C-Cam says, old people tell women to get revolvers all the time. My mother-in-law's brother told her to get a Taurus Judge for home defense because it shoots shotgun shells. Man, I don't agree with that. Yeah, man, I'm shaking my head on that one too, bro. I wouldn't. The Judge is a collector piece. It is not anything anybody should carry. I just don't feel like the Judge is something anybody should carry. Armed and Dangerous, saddest call you had to respond to. Anything dealing with kids, man, is just I don't like to have to answer any call dealing with. I've dealt with a bunch of calls dealing with kids, man. It's just sad, man, because they're just vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, drownings, car accidents, abuse, all that kind of stuff, man. I've anything dealing with kids, man, those are the saddest ones you have to deal with. M. Gary said, a friend said he quit the force after he noticed he started treating his family like perps. Yeah, man, you can't bring it home. I don't bring it home. There are some days that I'm stressed out. There are some days that, you know, there are stressful days at work and everything, but I leave it at work, man. I try my hardest to leave it at work now. There are some times where I'm just aggravated for no reason, and I don't understand why, and I just have to sit and tell myself, look, man, ain't nothing going on. Just chill out. Chill out. Sit down somewhere. Go on somewhere. Go on somewhere. Sit down somewhere. Bruh TV says, as an officer, do you prefer people tell you they are concealed carry right away or after you ask? Now, In North Carolina, they have to tell an officer if they are concealed carrying. The law says for you to be within the law of carrying concealed and having that permit, you have to let an officer know you are concealed carrying. I would prefer people tell me every day. If you tell me you're concealed carrying, I feel a lot more comfortable than me finding out. Then it's a problem. Once I find out you're concealed carrying, then you've already broken the law if I have to find out myself. So in North Carolina. Appreciate that, Rescue. I appreciate that, man. Chicago. When'd you get that 380 semi? Chicago South Side. Matthew Rizzo says, where did the Gamecock poster go? Hey, man, I'm changing some things around, man. So I had to put up some cigar stuff over my bar because that's where all the cigar stuff, the Gamecocks, I'm going to put somewhere around here on this side. I'm going to try to put some Gamecocks and Steelers stuff on that side too so y'all can seal it, man. But I'm going to put it back up. Don't worry, I'm going to put it back up. I would say, Joe Morgan, you're right, man. I would say healthcare is more stressful. Is more in line with law enforcement than anything, man. Especially working in like an ER or something like that. I would say that would be kind of stressful. Rescue 29 says, where, bro, I had a meth lab below me. They didn't care about the kids at all. The kids slept in the clothes. Wow. Yeah, I've answered that call too many times, man. Meth lab and kids being in the house and all that stuff. I've answered that call too many times. Is it a felony if they don't tell you? I think in Alaska it's a felony if you don't tell them. No, it is not a felony. It's actually a misdemeanor, but you still get your permit taken and all that stuff. So. Troop, what do you any counseling? Listen, this is my belief on counseling. Everybody needs it, cop or not. I think everybody needs some kind of counseling. I could use counseling. I mean, I've done counseling. I'm going to get back into counseling, not because of my job or anything like that, but just, some of the things I've been through my life and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's good to talk to people. So, I mean, and this is part of counseling for me, man, coming to y'all and y'all asking these questions and stuff like that, man. I love talking to y'all. I love talking to people. So everybody needs counseling. C-Cam says, thank God you took down that Gamecocks poster. LOL. C-Cam, let me tell you something. I am not worried about your opinion on anything because of those bull crap cigars you sent me. I can tell your opinion ain't good as it is. So whatever you say, I don't even care. Bro TV says, in Washington State, we do not have to tell. We are concealed carry unless asked. Okay. See, it's different for every state, man. Here in North Carolina, you have to tell them that you're concealed carry. If you are in your car, does your gun need to be in a case unloaded, or can it be loaded in the armrest or glove department? And should you put it in the dash unloaded if pulled over? No. Timothy Pass, if you have a concealed carry, you can keep it anywhere in that car, loaded, however you want to carry it, on your side. Just make sure you let them know you are carrying concealed. You're supposed to give them their license along with your concealed carry permit to let them know that you're concealed. First thing, as a police officer, when I stop somebody and I ask them for their license, I like for them to say, I am a concealed carry permit. I have a concealed carry permit and I am carrying concealed. I say, okay, give me your stuff, like your license along with your concealed carry permit. And I say, just don't pull it out. Keep it where it's at. I don't even want to see it. You know what I'm saying? That's usually what don't even go for it or nothing like that. Just keep it where it's at. Troopy says she agrees. Misha say, are men more reluctant to seek counseling? Of course, because a lot of men think that's a weakness. You know what I'm saying? I am secure with my manhood. I know who I am. I know what I am. You know what I'm saying? I know I put it down. You know, I puts it down. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't worried about nothing. And I could care less what a man thinks about me. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell anybody, yeah, I want to do counseling. I love going to a counselor. I love seeing counselors and letting them know, you know what I'm saying, how I feel about stuff. Counselors, man, let you know about yourself because it is not a biased opinion. It's unbiased opinion, and they're on the outside looking in at you. They don't owe you nothing but your counseling session, and that's their job to be able to tell you about yourself. So, listen, I love counselors. Okay, bro. MB, I appreciate it, man. He's Richmond PD. Hey, man. He was cracking up on the fake police car video. By the way, we jealous of your collection. MB, I appreciate it, man. My brother-in-law is ex-Richmond PD, Richmond, Virginia PD. He was narcotics for a while back in the 90s. He worked over there in Richmond. How long did your brother work? How long has your brother been in Richmond? C Cam says, GA, we don't have to tell. Matthew Rizzo said, I can send you a Clemson poster. You send me a Clemson poster, I'm burning it on site. Burnt on site. Now what? Send it. Let me see. Timothy Pass, no problem, bro. Oh, let's tell people I don't want to see yours and you don't want to see mine. Joe Morgan says, I always tell people I don't want to see yours and you don't want to see mine. Right. Right. C Cam says, every time I've told a cop I have a gun in the car, they look at me crazy and ask, why are you telling me? Well, see, that's different law in Georgia, man. I guess you don't have to, you know, say it. Native Girl says most men do not like to express their emotional person. And Native Girl is actually a counselor. I'm trying to go see her in counseling. Psych. She gonna try to say I'm crazy and all that stuff, man. I would never let Native Girl be my counselor. Cause you know, the first thing she gonna do is try to say I'm crazy. And that ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. I think the native stigma of counseling is fading away. Most of us need it. Yeah. Matthew Rizzo says, favorite gun you have been shooting lately? The guns that I've been shooting lately, the only guns I've been shooting lately are for my EDC, or for training purposes. So, you know, that's my Glocks that I carry for work and my EDC gun, which is the SIG X carry that I've been shooting lately. I have not been going to the range as much as I used to, though, man, because of the weather, mainly because of the weather. See, Cam, you can send that Ravens poster. You're getting burnt. Yeah, Troopy. She said she saw the fake cop video, and the guy really did get like a slap on the wrist, man. I couldn't understand why they weren't giving him a heavier sentence than they did, but it is what it is. Been there since 2004, ready to retire. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I don't think he was there in 2004. Armed and Dangerous. when on duty, what is one of the most interactive? Okay, so when I used to work ABC, man, I used to work off duty for the housing authority. And what we was basically we went to the low income neighborhoods and we would enforce laws there. But one of the guys that I worked with, me and him, he was over the whole thing. He was an old head, man, my boy Jerome Paul. And we would just go and interact with the guys, man, and get a good rapport with them and everything like that. And it got to the point where they were always referring to me as the big dude that smoked cigars. And they always said I was one of the coolest guys and all that stuff, man. And I just like interacting with them, man, because they were hood guys. You know, some of them were dope boys. You could tell which ones had the dope on them because whenever you started walking up, they would always run away. And it was just one of those things, man. It was a good impact. We got to the community. We would talk to them. And it was always a good interaction, man. You know what I'm saying? When you had to enforce the law, it was always one of them things. They gave much respect because they knew they were dirty. And we had a job to do. And they knew that we were cool when we could be, but we had a job to do. So that was probably one of the best times that I had when it came to enforcing the law. Native girl, I ain't throwing salt on your profession, girl. I ain't trying to do all that. Now, I ain't saying you a bad counselor. I'm just saying you probably, you know what I'm saying, you probably try to get at me like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how I be acting on this video and on this camera and stuff, and you be like, yo, he crazy. You know, already called me crazy already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, you know, I don't want you trying to say that I'm crazy for real. Greg says, how do you recognize these fake cops pulling people over? Man, the only reason I recognized that he was a fake cop because I ran his tag. I was just running his tag, and it came back that it was his car. And police cars don't come back as a certain individual's car. Sometimes they might come back as a certain county or something like that, belong to a certain county or something like that. But oftentimes the tags don't come back on file. So, I mean, when I ran his tag and it showed his picture, I knew that wasn't a real police car. And it was flashing blue lights. So that's how I got that one. Rescue says, can I smoke in a police car? Seen it one time years ago. Back when I first started working in law enforcement, there was a cop smoking in their cars all the time. I used to smoke cigars in my car all the time. But now they got policies to where you can't smoke anything in your car no more, man. No tobacco use at all in your car. That's why a lot of guys have gone to dipping, using the dip and stuff like that. But yeah, it's not like it used to be. You can't do it no more. Timothy says, I know it's preference, but in your opinion, if you were me, what would be the next gun you'd buy to build on your collection? Like I mentioned, I only have a VP9 and built AR-15. I get a shotgun. Your next one needs to be a shotgun, I would say. You always want to have three. You want to have an AR, you want to have a rifle, you want to have a pistol, and you want to have a shotgun. So the next one I would get would be a shotgun. Greg says, I'm talking if I get pulled over by a fake cop. I don't know. Man, bro, I could not tell you what to look for because there's nothing really like on the video that I showed, man. If he was to pull me over and I went and ran his tag, I would have thought he was a police. So I don't know what to tell you when it comes to that, man. That's the scary part about it, man. Rescue 29 says, what do I do if I think it's a fake cop? You can always dial 911 and see if they have called in the stop. If they have not called in the stop, you can call 911 and say, look, I'm being pulled over here. It is an unmarked vehicle. I don't know if it's the police or not. Can you please send somebody by just to check and make sure? And if 911 has already gotten a call and say, yeah, that officer has called it in, that is an actual police officer, just stop and comply with the lights or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Caleb says, in our county, our cars are registered to aliases or famous people. Oh, wow. Okay. Native girl, my girl. You know we good, girl. I love you too. I love you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you are put in a fake police car, I suggest lighting up. Hmm? M. Gabriel, I don't get what you're saying. Armed and Dangerous says, what is one thing that you would change when it comes to police across the board? I can't, man. I don't know if there's any one thing that I would just change across the board. I think police officers need a little bit more training when it comes to like firearms and things of that sort, man. Because like I said, I've trained a lot, and a lot of cops just don't know how to shoot. I mean, it's a problem, man. A lot of cops don't know how to shoot. You either have one of the extreme on either side. Either they're into guns, they know how to shoot, or they're not really into guns and they don't know how to shoot. There's not really that in between when it comes to cops. And that's a question that I would have to take a long, hard look at and think about, man, because there's not one thing that I can think of right off bat that I would just change across the board when it came to law enforcement. Because it's one of those jobs, man. It's just like humans. You got the good apples, you got the bad apples. And the things that I would change for the bad apples really wouldn't affect the good apples. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Joe Morgan says, I need another shotgun. Sold mine to a buddy during Rona riots. He needed it, so I helped him. Oh, man, you're a good friend. I'm telling you right now, you are a very good friend because there's only one person I'd help out. That's my best friend right now when it came to guns, man. I really don't. I'm really not helping out nobody right now, man. C. Cam says, in GA, fake cops was a big issue, so now unmarked cars can't pull you over. Wow. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. It hinders the cops really doing something because, man, I have seen so much driving an unmarked car. I had a Nissan Pathfinder as my police car. It had full lights, full siren, and everything. It wasn't an undercover car. It was more of an unmarked car, but it was a Pathfinder. And literally, I would have people do things right beside me, and I caught so many people doing stuff right beside me. I mean, and the car that I was driving was a Tahoe. It was a unmarked Tahoe that I was driving that the fake cop tried to pull me over in. So, God, I don't know, man. Timothy Pass, man, you can pretty much, shotguns are one of those things, man. Anything right now that you can get your hands on, I can't recall a company that really doesn't make a functional shotgun. Not right off bat. Somebody in the chat might know of one, but right off hand, I can't think of a shotgun that I would just say just don't touch. You know what I'm saying? If you can get one that is a good price, I would say get it. Joe Morgan said, I've had to sell because he doesn't want to don't want to worry about people that he cares about. I understand that. I really do understand that. Would anyone consider buying a shotgun from a pawn shop? Heck yeah, I'd buy a shotgun from a pawn shop if it was in good condition. I wouldn't say just buy it without looking at it, but yeah, if it's in good condition, I'd buy it. right, been on here for almost 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I'm gonna stay on about 5 more minutes, guys, and I'm gonna get off here. All right. C Cam saying I gave my dad my Maverick 88. Maverick 88. Oh man, you know what? Timothy Pass. If you can find a Maverick 88, that's a good shotgun. Solo J says, "What's up, Diesel? Did you check out ABC Rifle Company?" Yes, I did check them out, man. They're real good. I was looking at their stuff, man. There might be something I might go back to. I've already bookmarked their the website and everything, so I'm gonna go in there and look when I'm ready to buy another rifle or whatever. I'll go in there and look. Rescue 29 says, "I like to go 10 or so over the speed limit. If it is a busy road, will he pull me over if I pass him?" I don't know, man. I don't know. And you got some cops out there that will. I mean, I got a story to tell about that too, man. When I was driving in my personal car, man, and I passed a cop and he just had a fit. So I got a story to tell about that. So yeah, my Maverick 88 I paid $150 for, and I've had it for years. And it still works fine. K-Down finally came in here all late. Supposed to be one of my go-tos. Came in all late. Maverick 88 is a Mossberg, basically. But Mossberg makes real good guns too. Mossberg makes the Maverick 88. It's just a cheaper version of the shotgun. Greg Gama asks, what about 5 miles over the speed limit? So here in North Carolina, the speed is what the speed is. So if it says 45, going 46 miles an hour is basically speeding. All right. Now, officers are allowed to give you a grace zone, basically, of where they say they want to pull you over. Usually I don't stop anybody unless they're going 15 miles an hour or over. That's usually 15 and up. I usually stop them. Now, depending on 15 and up doesn't mean you're going to get a ticket. It just means I'm going to stop you, say you need to slow down. Now, I have given a lot of tickets on 15 miles an hour over also, so it just depends. Armed and Dangerous, man. I'm going to look into that Tech Mac, man. I'm going to look into that, man, because I do need a new gun cleaning mat, so I'm going to look into that. That's a good idea. I appreciate that. C-Cam says, my uncle was an ex-cop. He told me if I get caught driving 120, you might as well keep on going because you're going to jail anyway. I live by these words. Why do you go 120 miles over speed limit? 120 miles per hour anyway. That's crazy. I've seen accidents at 90 mile an hour and they were devastating. 120 is just that's fast, bro. That is fast. So yeah, if a cop, like, I don't know, man. That's 120 may get you in jail. It could get you a ride to jail, but it couldn't too. It just depends on the cop. MB, man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate everybody, man. The 5 minutes is up. I appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate all the support, man. Like I said, if y'all want some of that merch, just email me at dieseltv001@gmail. Also, send me your guns to that same email address, dieseltv001@gmail, and I can rate your guns, man. So y'all be good. And y'all know what it is, man. I'm out.